What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. Target individual CJBK. Just checking in because, I'm alive, and I went out to three different, public places, knowing there was going to be gang stalkers there or secret society members. Um, Knowing they were going to be watching me, knowing damn well that if I eat food outdoors or whatever or outside, they could possibly poison me. But at the same time, I still will not give them any fear, because one thing I know for certain is, you know um God says not to fear no man on this earth, and not to fear death. For if death it shall come to you, there's nothing more that they can do. Then on top of that, if you're not doing anything that can be remotely charged against you, then you basically uh don't have anything to worry about. And even if they were to basically try to see if they can, create a situation that can go against you, you just have to be, you don't deviate anything that you're doing. You just kind of like keep keep an open eye, so um I notice a lot of times people have been saying that they hear like static and stuff in my videos. That's because I learned that what they're doing is they are directing frequencies, they're directing sound frequencies towards my phone microphone. And I noticed by, if I use my magnet, I can actually feel the magnetic energy of the frequencies being directed towards my microphone to make it sound like, staticky and everything like that. um Along that line too, um me and two other TIs are literally probably an inch away from blowing this whole thing open. And it's mostly just from information we've been finding on the internet. I mean, like, not just hearsay or anything like that. Like, actual documented, scientific study apparatus, methods and apparatus, patent type information that proves, what they are doing is capable. And also that they're basically using these things to manipulate, coerce, and even extort people into having, fear for their what you would call it, their social profile, or their character being defamed. And the best part about it, all of the people that take part in this, and all of the people that basically, like, you ever realize most targeted individuals are usually all like very peaceful, loving, almost docile in a way. I don't want to say timid or anything like that, but they're usually always like genuinely um honest, good people. They'll be real about you. They will either tell you about yourself, to your face, and they want you to understand that they care when they tell you something. Or, they'll save you from, I guess, well, I don't know. It's an energy that I understand about targeting individuals. And then when you look at gang stalkers, right? Gang stalkers remind me of, like, they remind me of people who basically they're the ones who do the worst. They're narcissists. Wait, yeah, there we go. They're narcissistic. They're basically narcissists. They do the most damage to anyone who they're trying to control, and then they convince everyone around that person that the person they're trying to control is basically, someone who can't be trusted or someone who can't do anything right. Every single gang stalker is a narcissist. There's not one person, and every single person that I've come across who I've been able to pinpoint as a gang stalker, they all fit the narcissistic profile. They all fit that same exact profile of someone who basically judges someone harshly, acting as if they're much better than everybody. And then they would basically try to make, the person they're trying to control seem like, oh, um, that guy or that woman, they don't do anything right, da 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 da, or, whatever the case may be. Fuck them. Just like Bernie Mac said, fuck them. Fuck them to the white meat show. Just bust them upside the head. Fuck them. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't bust them upside the head, because then they would have all the ammo they need to put you in jail. But only do it if it's in self-defense. If you see them about to jump at you, then you bust them upside the head. You know. But yeah, this whole thing is mostly about them trying to compare apples to oranges. It's always been about them, trying to use technology to basically spy on you know, your every little detail of your life, and then try to see if they can, get their society to think very lowly of you, because they gotta make themselves seem like they're gods here on earth. But always remember this: ain't nobody in this world living past 100 and past 120 no more, right? Or at least you gotta be God blessed to live past 120. So remember, our energy never gets destroyed. Like when we die, our energy will survive past our bodies. And you gotta remember that when we die, we gonna have to go somewhere. And the more lower your vibrational energy is, the lower you're gonna go in the dimension of the afterlife. At least I believe that. The higher your vibrational energy is, the higher up you're gonna ascend to, heaven, or to better places of dimensional beings. Look, don't let the gang stalkers make you enjoy your life less. Don't give them that energy. Don't give them no fear. Don't allow them to don't allow anything that they're saying to make you feel less than what you know you are. Because at the end of the day, look, as you're still surviving and living, remember, calamities will come upon those who deserve it for them, for the most part, very, very suddenly. And don't think that, whatchamacallit, don't ever think that they won't ever, have to pay for the things that they're doing. Don't ever think that. Just continue to live your life and just do what's right. Continue to live your life and do what's right. That's all you gotta do. Continue to live your life and do what's right. Now, you can't control anything outside of you. That's been one of my new mantras for 2022. I can only control me. You can control how you respond to outside stimuli, but you can't control the stimuli outside of you. You can control how you react to stimulations, but you can't control the stimulation. Just like how they're trying to tune my frequency now, I could hear the waves going wee wee wee. I could hear the waves going, through my ears. Remember, they are nothing without their technology. More than likely, if they were to ever go completely broke, they'd either be the first ones to resort to killing themselves or probably going out trying to, knock some elderly person over the head to steal their money, or they'd be the first one to try to kill other people just to steal their money. These are people who cannot survive without the world that we live in. Target individuals, I've learned, we are actually the people who can survive off the land itself. We are the people who can actually survive off the earth itself. If all this technology went and all the money in the world went and there was no way to really buy and sell and stuff like that, we would survive while all these, secret society gang stalking people, they'd probably kill themselves or kill each other because they don't have that spiritual mental capacity to be able to survive without. Think about it. They formed a secret society for a reason because they're the most fearful people out of the entire world. Why? Because they have to hoard resources. They have to gather all kinds of things to see if they can work against the betterment of all humanity, because they feel like, they want to feel like they want to live on top. Well, God always has a way of, basically changing that, because every generation there's always a group of people that, feel like they got to live above everybody else, and then God always just kind of knocked them right off their pedestal. So yeah, so just remember that everything that is, just remember that everything is going to be all right. All right. Everything is going to be all right. So I'm going to end it here. And remember, take life one breath, one thought, one step, one day at a time. Peace.